Let's do Wade versus Harden while I'm riled up already.
Let's do it.
So the next one was...
You picked the wrong nigga for this one.
And I fuck with Jeff T. So Jeff T, who's been doing amazing. I love his podcast. He's funny as hell. He's like, what I love most about Jeff T is just like he acts like a regular nigga. Like it just like you and me went into the league and we get to play with these. But like I love how honest he is about his stuff. So even if he says things like I don't agree with, like I still enjoy it just because it's entertaining, and I just like how candid and honest he is about it. Like I remember he was talking about how when Kyrie got hurt, before Kyrie got hurt, because they went up 2-0 on the Bucks, and so he said the mood in the locker room, or at least the bench, they felt like, man, we ain't no way in hell we was gonna win this shit. And so when Kyrie got hurt, they all got like, oh, we actually have a chance and shit like that. And so I didn't agree with it. Whatever. I think maybe Jeff Teague, and I think he named Bryn Forbes and some of these like people who weren't getting minutes anyway. Like they felt like they weren't gonna win, and I felt like they just checked out because they weren't playing. But I still appreciate like the canons because one, it was funny. Two, like I just you get some insight into some of these people's minds and how they think, and NBA players in general too, they like giving that PC bullshit answer. So I appreciate how open he was with it, whether I agree with it or not. Same thing with Iman Shumpert. So even if I don't agree with what he was saying about Steph, I do appreciate the candidness about it instead of him giving the generic PC answer. So that being said, Jeff T. He was on his podcast, I believe, and he was attempting to give flowers to James Harden, saying James Harden's one of the top 5 greatest shooting guards of all time. Like he needs to get his flowers. He even said that I think James Harden is better than Dwyane Wade.
The top 5 2 guard ever?
Yes, absolutely. I got him over D Wade, but I'm out of pocket.
Yes, you are. But
if you think about it, when he by himself, like D Wade, he had Shaq, then he had Bron. He ain't never really been by himself. When Miami was by himself, they was trash. He better than D Wade, bro. I'm sorry, bro.
And so for some reason, Dwyane Wade, like at least on social media or whatever, maybe kids who just haven't seen Dwyane Wade, or if they did see and they saw him on his latter years, Dwyane Wade, like for some reason people think like Dwyane Wade is like sweet out here, like, and not sweet in the Gabrielle Union sense, like sweet like. I was about to. I know you. I'm quick with it. I know. Not sweet in the Gabrielle Union sense, like sweet like he wasn't as good as people think. Like people really run with that narrative, like he like LeBron James was just supremely better than Dwyane Wade. He carried the Heat as if prior to him joining the Heat, Dwyane Wade and LeBron were not that far off as players. Like, anyway, like
they really go at it. I remember.
Yes, like Dwyane Wade was that dude. Dwyane Wade led the league in scoring. Dwyane Wade had got a ring his 3rd year in the league, and then niggas want to bring up Shaq. Shaq averaged 14 in the finals that year he won MVP. 14.
They were scared of Alonzo. They weren't scared of Shaq.
Come on, bro.
I love Shaq.
And I love Shaq. Yeah, you know how I feel about Shaq. Me and him go about Shaq versus Steph all the time. Like I think Shaq is top 5 all time. Yeah. Like so, I love Shaq. I'm just saying that in them latter years, he was on the other side of his prime. It's just a fact. And he did average 14 in the finals, but he's still a threat. Absolutely. But you can ask Shaq. You can ask Gary Payton. You can ask Alonzo Mourning. You can ask everybody on that Heat team. Dwyane Wade is a reason why they won the championship, and you ain't got to ask them, nigga. Pull up the stats. He averaged 35 in the finals. What are you talking about?
4 straight. What was it? What did he average in those 4 straight games? I think he averaged like 40 in those 4 straight games.
Yes, bro.
Like, bro.
Yes, it was ridiculous. And I know Mavs fans want to say referees, free throws, whatever. Like I don't, but the people who say that shit too are Harden fans also. You can be like the free throw merchant. But okay, so going into that, bro. He said James Harden's better than Dwyane Wade, and kudos to some of the people, the co-hosts. They said, "No, D Wade was, is better. He's 3rd all time." So, he made Jeff T walk it back a little bit, but he still, felt how he felt. And so again, back with the Steph Kyrie shit. People on social media ran with that, thinking James Harden is better than Dwyane Wade. Like, do people really do y'all really?
games. It ain't no bullshit. It's been happening for years.
Yes, I know.
It's been happening for years.
I know. And full disclosure, we live in Houston. Okay. I've lived in Houston since I was 3 years old. I'm 33. So 30 years on this earth, I've been in Houston. Okay? So, and not only that, I wasn't just living on the Rock. I watched a lot of Rockets games. I'm a big Rockets fan. Back when Steve Francis was on the Rockets, Tracy McGrady, Yao Ming was on the Rockets. Even when I was a kid watching Hakeem Olajuwon on the Rockets. Listen, and I was a huge James Harden fan. He can attest to it. When he got traded from OKC to the Houston Rockets, I told my brother right then, before the season started, he's going to lead the league in scoring. He's going to what y'all, that 6-man Harden, he's going to dominate. So I've watched a lot of Rockets games, okay? But one thing about me as a Rockets fan, I'm not biased. I'm not a yes man. So I was there when James Harden put up 11 points on the Kawhi-less Spurs. I was there when James Harden choked against the Clippers and they were up 3-1 and he was on the bench in the fourth quarter while Josh Smith and Corey Brewer brought them back. I was there. I was there when James Harden, after KD got hurt, no, fuck that, the first year, right? 2017. When they had a chance, it was what, game 7?
That was 2018.
2018? Okay, game 7. When Chris Paul got hurt, right? Pulled his hamstring, whatever. Pulled his hamstring and he couldn't go. So game 7 and James Harden was one of the people who went 0 for 27. He was wide open. Draymond Green was leaving him wide open to shoot threes and he wouldn't shoot them. I was there. I watched it. I was there when the next following year, the Warriors and the Rockets are playing. And when James Harden was on bench and Chris Paul was running the show, they were going on a run against the Warriors.
I was terrible.
Because they were moving the ball. They were moving the ball around. Instead of that stationary dribble, ISO, no assist basketball. And then when James Harden would get on the court, the Warriors would go back on the run. I was there. I was there when Kevin Durant got hurt. And it was just Steph and Clay. And everybody said that, the Rockets about to mop the floor with them now. They got 2 out of the 3 games at home. And what happened? Steph Curry mopped his ass up.
0 in the first half.
Mopped his ass up. I was there.
26 in the fourth.
Mind you, we still on the Rockets. This is just the Rockets. I was there. I was there in Brooklyn. Y'all want to say hamstring? I don't give a fuck. He played like dog. He came back. He's on that court.
Yep.
He played like dog shit.
Fake that being fat and shit.
Yep.
So
fake it so he can get there. Oh, we didn't go. Fuck the personal shit. I'm gonna leave it on the basketball court because we just talking off court everything. Dwayne Wade is stop. Anyway. So I was there when James Harden. The following year, asked for a trade, went to the Sixers, and then he played like dog shit against who? Against the Heat? Was it the Heat? I believe it was, right? Where he played like dog shit again. He came up small. I was there the following year when he played like dog shit against the Celtics. Y'all can kiss my ass with that 40-point game, that fluke ass shit.
Yeah. He's talking about this year.
He had them 40-point games. Cool. Everybody thought, he's back.
Right.
Oh, Houston Harden's back. Like it ain't the playoffs.
Right.
Like he ain't about to play like dog shit again and quit. I was there when he. In those last, 3 games, he played like utter garbage. And if it wasn't for Joel Embiid damn near playing worse, he would have got way more slander. So this is the guy. I'm just talking about playoff performances. Let me not even get into his play style.
Right.
And the fact that, because I know y'all Harden fans want to bring up that them years he averaged 30 plus, 35 and all that stuff on 45% shooting and 36 from 3. Yes, I know his numbers because guess what? I'm a Rockets fan. I watched him. I know. So we're going to act like, even Rockets fan, we're going to act like a lot of those 30-point, 40-point, 50-point games, free throws had nothing to do with him. The fact that he was getting 20 free throws a game, and the fact that, and it's one thing if you're getting free throws because niggas just fucking you up out there, they just knocking you out. It's another thing that you're hooking. It's another thing that you're literally trying to game the system to get foul calls, and you were averaging 30 and doing all that, and the second the competition committee changes the rules and says you can't do that shit anymore, now you struggle to get 20. You struggle to get 20. And people want to say, oh, he's just washed up. No, my nigga. This is who he always was. It's just that y'all, because the regular season, they let that shit go. But in the playoffs, they were swallowing their whistle and not letting that shit go. But now, the shit they call in the playoffs, they call in the regular season too. We're not giving you that bullshit anymore. So this is who he is. Guess what, though? When Dwyane Wade was in the playoffs, he was averaging 30. When Dwyane Wade was in the regular season, did he get free throws? Oh, absolutely. Get down 7, get up 8, yeah. But guess what? They was knocking that nigga out. And guess what he was doing? Still getting buckets. And the thing with Dwyane Wade and James Harden, he's an efficient basketball player. He doesn't need 30 shots to get 30. He doesn't need 40 shots to get 40. And he damn sure don't need 50 shots to get 50. He don't. He is one of the most efficient guards to ever walk this earth. Pull up any 6'3" guard you want to. Pull them up. Show me the one that averages damn near for his career 50%. A guard, 6'3". Show me the guard who's gotten 100 steals and 100 blocks in a game. 6'3". Show me the guard. Show me the guard in his third year in the league. He wins the NBA Finals. Show me a guard. Like, stop, bro. In 2011, if LeBron doesn't shrink and come up small, put up 8 points in a Finals game, Dwyane Wade would have been a 2-time Finals MVP. Let's keep it funky.
How much did Wade average in that Finals?
30! 30 plus!
Okay.
What are we talking about?
Well, LeBron carried him the whole time, though, right?
Like, what are we talking about? Because y'all only want to bring up the years that they won. Y'all act like Dwyane Wade in 2011 wasn't that man. Yes. Y'all act like in 2010 he wasn't the guy. You act like 2009 when he led the league in scoring on a shit team.
31.
Like he wasn't the guy. Y'all show me.
30.1.
Yeah, like y'all show me, bro. If Dwyane Wade in his prime had KD, had Chris Paul, had Russell Westbrook, had all those guys playing with him, what do you think Dwyane Wade's doing? Are we talking about Dwyane Wade differently? Y'all let them injuries and the fact and the Gabrielle Union finger in the booty bullshit fool y'all. Y'all think shit's sweet out here. Dwyane Wade is that dude. Michael and Kobe are the only shooting guards above him. And it's for a reason. Pull up the accolades. Pull up the numbers. And if he didn't get hurt, that Kobe-Wade conversation would be a lot different. That's just a fact. So y'all got to knock it off. And the nigga, and I was heated when y'all brought up Paul Pierce. Y'all got me fucked up bringing up James Harden.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man.
Y'all got me super fucked. At least Paul Pierce knew what time it was in the playoffs. Like, stop.
And that's what's crazy. Niggas was bringing up MVPs. Niggas was... I was like, bro, since when has MVPs just been the litmus test for you being the best player,
okay.
Bro? Like,
he's a great regular season player. I'm sorry, but guess what? Dwyane Wade's playoff performances outweigh that. And guess what? He wasn't... Like, Dwyane Wade, I'm sorry, was he dog shit in the regular season?
Bruh.
He was amazing. Guess who beat him? Out of MVPs. Oh, I don't know. The second greatest player of all time? So I'm supposed to win MVPs when Kobe and LeBron exist. I'm supposed to win MVPs then?
Bruh, that's what I'm saying. Like, again, I get it. It's summer. It's slow.
But stop it, bro.
But y'all gotta
James
chill,
Harden
bro.
keeps showing y'all who he is. James Harden keeps showing y'all who he is. And y'all keep trying to find justifications for him. He's not that dude. Is he a great basketball player? Just like Kyrie is? Yes, he is. Nobody's taking away. Yes. Maybe if the Warriors didn't exist, would he be in the finals? Sure. But guess what? All I can go off of is the last time he was in the finals, and that was in OKC. And guess what he did, guys? He played like shit then, too. But people were like, you know what? Maybe he's young. Maybe he's young, first time moment, things happen. But no, he showed you he was that same nigga he was in 2012. He's the same nigga he is now in 2023. So miss me with it. He's not better than Wade. He will never be better than Wade. If he's your favorite, fine. Cool.
Do you think?
Dwyane Wade is my personal favorite before Giannis. I would never say he is better than Kobe. I will never say he's better than Jordan. I'll never say he's better than Steph. I'll never say he's better than those guys. I love him.
Yeah.
I love him. Okay? So stop it. There's a difference between your favorite player and best. When you're talking best, you need to be objective and address facts. And I just gave you facts. So let's move on.